back to English language lesson with me, Aisha. How have you been doing? Alright students, for today I would like to work on continuous writing. My question is for you, what are your problems in continuous writing?
Assalamualaikum Aisha. About the continuous writing in essay, I have problems on how to express my ideas. I hope that you can answer my question. Thank you.
Okay, and anyone else?
Hi Madam Aisha. Madam, I'm not good in coming up with ideas for narrative writing. How do I write well through the essay? I really hope you can answer my question. Thank you.
Alright, thank you Almi. Thank you Nani. What about you? What are your problems when attempting continuous writing? Come on, shout it out to the screen. So basically students, your problems would be in generating ideas when it comes to writing an essay or to attempt continuous writing. Therefore, in lesson today, I would like to focus on narrative writing. So by the end of the lesson, you will be able to, number one, understand how to generate ideas in continuous writing using questioning strategy by completing a table. And number two, by the end of the lesson, I hope you will be able to write a paragraph based on the keywords you have written in the table earlier. Okay, let's start our lesson. There are many ways to generate ideas when it comes to writing essays, namely by brainstorming or brain blooming, mind mapping, flow charting, and for this particular lesson, I would like to emphasize on questioning strategy in generating ideas, especially to write narrative essays. Now, my dear students, I'm very sure you have been exposed to WH questions in previous lessons and how WH questions help you to generate ideas. This is a similar concept, but I have simplified them. I have sort of like arranged them in a table so that it is easier for you to expand and elaborate on your ideas when writing your narrative essays. I hope that this will help many of you. How does it work? How does using questioning help you in generating ideas? Alright, let's take a look at this questions in section B, continuous writing. They're very familiar, aren't they? There are 5 questions altogether, and for today's lesson, for today's video, I'm particularly focusing on narrative writing, which is question 4. Take a look at question 4. How to generate ideas in continuous writing, especially narrative writing, using questioning strategies. Okay, so I'm going to choose question 4 here. Can you see? What I'm doing here is, okay, I am providing you with a table. It is also like a writing template because this is a learning attempt. So let's go back to the question that we're going to attempt, the number 4 question just now. And this is the whole table that I'm providing you with. As the third column is your guide, is your tools. That they are your tools to help you in generating ideas. We talk about a friend who was in trouble. So of course, I ask you first, who was your best friend? Alright, so what kind of answers? The 4th column is for you to fill up short answers. Just some short answers as you answer all these questions here. So for example, who was your best friend? Alright, okay, give a name, Laila. Now, describe the person, describe Laila. Use adjectives to describe her looks and personality. So, what can you write about Laila? What can you say about her looks, about her personality? Let's take a look at this example given. She had dark glowing eyes, okay, and wavy brown hair. Alright, that could be her looks. You don't have to write so many, you don't have to write like 10 features of her. 1 or 2 would be good enough. Personality. So, She was a friendly person and very chatty. Okay, the next question I provided you with to help you to generate ideas. Okay, so what would you say about your friend? Imagine you have a friend looking sad. What would you say about that friend? Some ideas. Well, you have never seen her looking so forlorn. Forlorn means sad, very upset, unhappy. She never looked so sad before and I knew something was wrong. Okay, that is quite straightforward. It's very easy. You just need to end the sentence. Okay, another one. This is quite important because this is an introductory paragraph. You are introducing the story, so that is why you need to tell who was your best friend, how did she look like, what was it about her, and also when you were talking about all these things, where did you see her, you know, or what was happening at that time. So write 2 sentences describing the weather or the setting at the time. Gloomy day, sunny day, rainy day. The example I have here for you. Alright, let's take a look. I divided them into 2 categories actually. You see 1A, 2A, 1B and 2B. 1A and 2A are ideas or sentences that use more advanced expressions, better expressions, alright, for better or proficient writers. Alright, while 1B and 2B sentences for mediocre writers or for students who have intermediate writing or English language proficiency. Alright, let's say it was late evening as the sun cast its golden rays upon the clouds of billowing smoke. This is a very good phrase, yeah? I moved closer so that she could feel my presence, yet staying quiet, allowing us to stay lost in the moment a while longer. Alright, so this is basically, after this, when I turn them into a paragraph, I'm going to put all these things together. You are a mediocre student, don't worry, because more importantly is you come up with 2 sentences describing the weather. It doesn't matter at what level you are. So it can be as simple as this. Let's look at 1B. It was late evening and I was watching the sun setting in the horizon. I moved closer to her to offer her comfort. Okay, these 2 sentences are answering these questions and they are quite simple. So the basic idea of attempting or doing this table is, I just want you to answer all the questions under this column of questions or instructions. These are your content, your ideas to put them together into. So how will our first paragraph draft look like? Alright, do you remember all the answers we have answered just now? Remember all this? Okay, so let's see. I would like to start the first one, the first draft, by using better expressions, yeah? Okay, so let's take a look. So we know that the friend's name is Laila, so we continued the story. She never looked so sad before and I knew something was terribly wrong. We were friends for as long as I could remember and I had never seen Laila looking like this. Okay, so this is an expansion and elaboration. Yes, Laila was my good friend and she was one friend who was ever so chatty and friendly. Okay, her physical description. Her dark glowing eyes sparkled every time she chuckled when she was amused. So better writers, you will enjoy, you know, writing more descriptively. Unfortunately, when I saw her last evening, she was a picture of dismay and her wavy brown hair was disheveled as if she couldn't care anymore for the world. Why? Bringing in the suspense. So the final one, the last one is actually a complex sentence. So this first draft is targeted or aimed for students who can write better. What about the second one? Common use of expressions. You can still write using the same ideas but in a more simple way. Alright, so let's take a look. Her dark glowing eyes sparkled every time she laughed as she loved telling jokes. So let's look at this sentence. This is actually a simpler sentence, an easier one. Okay, a common use of expression compared to the one here. Her dark glowing eyes sparkled every time she chuckled when she was amused. Okay, so actually that you can still express the same things, alright, almost the same things, similar, but yeah, the first one, of course, better use of expressions, a little bit more advanced. Okay, and continue on. Unfortunately, when I saw her last evening, she was looking so unhappy. I used the word unhappy. In contrast to the first draft, I used the phrase a picture of dismay. You compare, alright, if you were to compare these two drafts or these two paragraphs, they are very good in ideas, content, very packed, exactly how we have planned them because we answered the questions. I have shown you how to answer questions in the table for the introductory paragraph. Now it is your turn to work on the second paragraph. Please use the same template, please use the questions I have provided and try on your own. And after you have written the keywords or answer the questions, write a paragraph based on the keywords you have written earlier. And let's see how you come with it. Shall we discuss your answers and what you have attempted in the second paragraph? Let's take a look. Don't forget the handouts. That's all from me. Hope to see you again. Goodbye.